Okay, this is Bean Flip. I wanted to make a quick off-the-cuff video about how to use rubber tubes, how to use tubing to cuff your bands to your pouch, especially in regards to maybe assembling them just a little bit differently at the pouch for through the fork shooting. For like your Master Tube Sniper from Bill Hayes, what you end up with is a piece of tubing that you instead of putting it through the pouch and folding them over this way side by side, you put them together and you fold them over each other. I'm all fidgety with the camera on. Folding them this way with the pouch, put them in through the pouch and folding them over this way, so they're all kind of stacked up. It's kind of odd, but I like that instead. What I do is I got some clamps here, hemostats, and I got some split ring pliers that I bought cheap and adapted. I kind of pinched them together a little bit, and this is a little accessory I added on. It's a clothes hanger, but it'll allow you to, it'll hold the pliers open for you, so you don't have to hold it where you want it if that's necessary, and then you squeeze them together and it just drops back up on the handle. Anyway, I just have some little pieces of tubing. I don't know, seems like 1842 works pretty good, or I'll use whatever I have. If you need it to hold a little more, it depends what tube you use, depending on what tubing you're tying. So that's a little trial and error, but I'll take this. I actually spit on this a little bit, slide my tube on there, open it up, and with this little thing I can hold it, but you can just hold it open. I'll take my pouch and actually slip the pouch through, and I'll just release the tube and put the tube right on the pouch. And it's pretty slick for making the tube set, but it's also pretty slick for flat bands. And if you have your bands start to break at the pouch, where they always do, you can just roll the cuff. When I'm talking about flat bands, you can just roll the cuff up on the pouch and then roll it back on after you've taken away the damaged part. But there's that. I just get it down where I want it, kinda. I don't know, not very much. There's probably a 1/4 inch, and you can adjust it. You just get a hold of it, and that first one's a little more tough because you only have the pouch here to hold on to. But once you get it rolled out on there, it's pretty good. And there, it's adjustable from there, but that little bit of curvature of the tube doesn't make a whole lot of difference. But see, it's stacked instead of side by side. And that's for shooting through the fork style like this instead of like that. You'll be hooked to the fork like so. So that's one side. Like I was talking, if you get a breakage, start getting a breakage here with these bands or flat bands. If you have enough of a tag in left right there, you grab that with your thumb. You take and you roll that back up onto the pouch, and you can adjust these. You can take the bad part off, fold them back over, and roll it back on again. And it's pretty simple, just a few little tools. Most of us are familiar with that kind of thing, but for those of you who are new, it's handy information. So, thanks.